White House. Senator Wicker.
Mr. Secretary, thank you for being with us. One recurring problem that we have are the delays which take place when multiple agencies have conflicting regulations and differing policies on what is required for approval of a project. So let me, first of all, applaud the administration goals to streamline NEPA and the regulations at multiple agencies to achieve NEPA compliance, and hope that projects can be built in a timely manner. As it relates to NEPA compliance for large infrastructure projects, how can the Corps take a more active leadership role in streamlining decision-making and uniform application of requirements?
Sir, if that can happen, it's going to happen. I'll have to tell you that on those type projects, we deal with at least 3 other agencies. A lot of the times those agencies drag their feet. They wait to the end of an EIS process to protest where everybody stands and therefore extends the process. I understand this inside and out. One thing about the president, I think he's realized this himself, and through one federal decision, I think all of that's going to be better. I think it will require that the agencies have to coordinate throughout the process of NEPA and come out with one decision at the end. That has not been happening. We've been having multiple agencies, multiple decisions, as you know, sir.
Oh, okay. Well, you know, I'm going to be nice and not ask you to name these particular agencies, but I think I know what you're talking about. And clearly, you know, we're all one country, and you're part of one administration. So I hope that your optimism there about getting that fixed can actually come to reality. Let me ask about cost-benefit analyses. When considering the viability of projects, there are 2 different standards used to determine a favorable cost-benefit ratio. One is the Corps of Engineers approach. The other is Office of Management and Budget. The Corps considers a project to have a favorable cost-benefit ratio at one level, but then OMB has a much higher threshold. For example, when calculating the cost-benefit, the Corps will use the cost of money, the actual interest rate, when determining the true cost of the project. OMB considers projects with an automatic 7% interest rate. So do you agree that all agencies should settle on a single cost-benefit ratio that is required for federal approval?
I can't say that I agree, sir. All I can say is to reiterate what you just said. For authorization, the Corps does submit projects that have a benefit cost ratio greater than 1 at the going rate, I think, on Treasury bonds, which right now are like 2.75. That's not to say that the administration doesn't appropriate funds at a completely different and unrelated benefit cost ratio. That's the administration's prerogative, and that's where we are with it right now. And I don't think I just told you anything you don't already know. But
okay, well, I would simply voice this to everyone listening, including my colleagues. It would seem that we ought to be able, as federal legislators, to get all of the agencies to agree on a single way to do the cost-benefit ratio, rather than have conflicting standards. And with that, I thank you for your service, and I yield back my time.
Thank you, sir.